All right, good morning, guys. This is KAP for Tuesday the 30th. The two warm-up questions are up on the board, and you can pause the play if you're ready. All right, Anita bought one package of crackers that weighed 2.5 pounds and another package that weighed 3 pounds 3 ounces. What was the combined weight of the two packages of crackers she bought? What did y'all do? What did you do?
So I first converted them into ounces.
Okay, like just straight up ounces?
Okay.
Okay.
So if I convert 2.5, I knew that 1 pound is 16 ounces.
Okay, so Miss I was going to set up a proportion with pounds and ounces, OCs. Does it matter which one goes on top? No. Okay, and you said you know that
It's first on this I wrote 116.
1 and 16 because 1 pound is 16 ounces. Yes, ma'am.
And then on the top we write 2.5.
Very good.
And then on the bottom, you first put the X.
Yep.
And then you see how much it has to do so work correctly.
Very good.
So then now I do 1 times 2.5 is 2.5, then I have to multiply 16 to 2.5. And then for that I got I got 37.
32 plus pound 8. I think it should be 38. Let's check. 2.5 times 16. 5 by 6 plus. Carry the 3. 2 by 6 plus 3. 15. Carry the 0. 5 by 1. 2 by 1. 0, 0, 1. 40. Okay. Was that right? Did we maybe make a math error somewhere there? Okay. All right, we got it. So that is the same thing as 40 ounces, OZs. And then we can go ahead and change that 3 pounds, 3 ounces. If it's like split like this, like the 3 pounds and 3 ounces, you can just do the 3 pounds, 2 ounces, and then add it on. So we could do the same setup. So 1 pound, 2 ounces. We said 1 pound is equal to 16. If I have 3, that's going to be times 3. Do y'all know what 16 times 3 is? 48. Very good. But it's not just 48 because it's 48 and another 3. So that's going to give me a total of 51. Am I done? No, I still need to add 51 and 40, which is 91 ounces. And I need to change that back to pounds. How many pounds? Okay. What you can do is set up yet another proportion. How many ounces in pounds? Notice how I have ounces on top and I need to change that to pounds. So what number is going to go over here in the numerator? What's going to be here? 16 and what do I need to do? Math. Do y'all want to go up and down or side to side? Up and down. Work towards my x. How do I go from 16 to 1? Up. Divide by 16. That's why those arrows are super important. Going from a bigger to a smaller, I'm dividing. Dividing. Okay, so we need to do 91 divided by 16. How many times does 16 go into 91? We'll get your answer choices. How many times is it going to go in?
5.
5, because all of them have 5. 5 by 6 is 30, carry the 3. 1 by 5 is 5, plus 3 is 80. Y'all with me at all? Or did I just lose y'all? You lost me at the beginning. Let's just finish this up. So 15 or 16 times 5 is 80. What am I left with? 11. So you have a couple of options. You can either stop here and say 5 and 11 ounces. Is that an option? Yes. Or you could also say 5 and 11 sixteenths. 5 and 11 sixteenths. Is 11 sixteenths going to be 5.5? Is it half? What's half of 16? 8. So is that 8? No. So I can eliminate that one. I'm going to eliminate that one. And then if I kept going with my decimal, you'll see that it doesn't work out. I think that's probably, did anyone do it this way? Did anyone do it an alternate way? Maybe a quicker way? Okay, Maria, let's hear it.
I grabbed and then I added them.
Okay.
And
So you got the 2 and the 3, and you added those. 2 plus 3 gave you 5. Okay, what else did you do?
And then I converted the 0.5 to 8.
Yes, so it's still using a proportion like the pounds to ounces. I would still want you to do a proportion, so 1 pound is 16 ounces. And then if we have 0.5, we want to figure out what that is. So class, how do I go from 1 to 16? Times 16, 0.5 of 16. What is half of 16? 8. Okay, and then what did you do once you got your 8? For you?
I did that. I added the 8 to the 3 and got 11. So 5 pounds and 11 pounds.
Y'all see that? Y'all actually see that? Okay, y'all are very excited. Okay, that's probably the strategy, and I know from years past that's the strategy that some other people did. If you didn't use either one of those strategies but still got C, are you still good? Yes. Okay, as I mentioned, I think yesterday, tomorrow y'all have an exit ticket. I am hearing and I'm seeing like lack of proportions. Are you gonna get full credit without a proportion tomorrow? No. Okay, so it's great if you don't use it every single time. That's your choice. I'm not gonna give you points if you do not have at least a set of proportions. Okay, you gotta set it up with units, show your scale factor. I understand you're gonna maybe solve it a different way, but I have to see that you understand how to use a proportion. It's key to success. All right, let's do this next one. Fill in the blank. Greater than, less than, or equal to. What's it? Okay. Okay. What we got? Nope. Michaela. You said change this to kilometers? Or did you say that one? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Change that one. Okay, you change this one to meters. Because in order to compare, we need them to be the same thing. So you said, okay, proportion. Which one did you put on top? Kilometers over meters. Does it matter, class? No, it does not. And so what goes on one side? 1 over 1,000. And then, okay, 5.625 over x. What relationship did you see? 1 to that way, side to side. Okay, you said times. What did you use in proper? 5 and 625 class. Thousands, very good. 5.625. In class, when I multiply by 1,000, what does that change? Decimal, how many times? 3 times, because there's 3 zeros to be right. So that's going to move it. 1, 2, 3. So x is going to equal
5,620.
Okay, so that's the same thing as 5,625 meters. So is it going to eat the left side or the right side?
Left side.
Eats the right, left side. Okay, could I switch them both to kilometers?
No.
Yes, I could. I could switch this one to kilometers. It would just move it the other direction. It would still give you the same answer. It doesn't matter which one you change it to, whatever floats your boat. Are we good with the warm up?
Yes.
Okay, y'all can put that away. I did say to get out your best friend. It's not too crucial. Did we have any questions on the homework? I'm not coming around to check it today because I want to get to the fun part today. Any questions? Again, you only had to do 4 from this front side, so I have all the answers. Well, yeah. But there's a difference between hard work and a lot of work. Because this is doable. This is, it just takes time. Yes. It's not homework. Oh no. Okay, let me pause and bring it up and then play. All right. So today's lesson is for KAP only. ACA doesn't have to do this. So an ACA single listening to this, please stop. For y'all, so y'all have to go within the system, so like customary to customary, but then as we talked about yesterday, when we trade with the other nations that don't use the customary system, like everyone else, we sometimes have to convert between customary and metric to customary. Okay, this is very much a real life situation that you will have to use this. Yes, we're going to use proportions. Yes, I know you love them. Yes, get over it. Okay, so with these conversions, these are not on the star chart. No one in your star chart does it have any conversions from metric to customer and back and forth. So we will always give it to you. For today's lesson, we have it on this front page to refer back to, and when you do homework, you can use that. But like on a test or a quiz, we will always give you conversion in the problem. And so we'll star and whatever. Okay, again, we'll not have to memorize this because why would I ever want to memorize like yards to meters? Like what? Okay, these numbers aren't pretty, so it's not something that you need to really worry about. Okay, so you'll notice on one side it goes from customary to metric, other side metric to customary. I'll show you how to make it work nicely each time, but let's just do a problem together so we can see that. So let's go ahead to that first problem. So we're going to convert 4 inches into centimeters. So my two units are inches and centimeters. Marcella, which one do you want on top? Centimeters over inches. Go ahead and put the unit there. Okay. I know that I'm starting with inches. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, and then I'm going to say I'm looking for centimeters. I'm starting with inches, going to centimeters. So when I go back to my conversion chart and find that conversion, I want to see which one starts with inches and goes to centimeters. Okay, so let's go back on this page. I'm starting with inches and going to centimeters. So I'm going to use this one right here. Okay, do you see how it starts with inches and then it's going there? Okay. If I use this one, does this also have inches and centimeters? Yes, okay. But this one's going to be a lot less friendly, and I'll show you why it's less friendly. Let's start with the nice pretty one. Actually, no, let's start with the evil one. Just watch the math that I do. You do not have to write this down, okay? So I'm going to start with the less friendly one. 1 centimeter is 0.394 inches. What was that? 1 centimeter? 0.394. So for this one, side to side, is that a pretty relationship? Not really, okay? Going up and down, I would need to divide by 0.394. Raise your hand if you really, really want to divide by a 3-digit decimal. Okay, see, not a lot of people. So let's go and see what would happen if I did the other conversion, where I start with inches, go to centimeters. 1 inch is 2.54. 1 inch is equal to 2.54. What is the relationship there? Side to side or up and down? Feel like? Side to side. So if I'm working towards my x, what's that going to be? Times 4. And are we better with multiplying by 4? Is that a lot nicer? Okay. So it's just a friendlier step. When you start, find what you start with, and then go to the other one. So go ahead and do that, because y'all are professionals and don't need me. There, that's the notes for today. Sorry, that's the old stuff. Once you get an answer, look at your partner's paper. Cheat out. If I cheat, I mean check. Okay, don't forget your units and your answers, because that's where you'll lose a point or two. Y'all agree or disagree? Agree. Woo. Is this pretty self-explanatory? Okay, let's do one more. Keenan, what number do you want to do?
I want to do
Number 6. Great. Macho Mel can lift 200 kilograms with ease. How much is this in pounds? So 500 are the 2 units I'm using. Kilograms and pounds. Arthur, which unit do you want to put on top? Pounds. So LBs is for pounds. Kilograms is kgs. Okay. In this, it gives me 200 kilograms, so that's 200 is going to go on the bottom. And I'm looking for how many kilograms that is. Okay, and then we need to go find that conversion. Okay, so again, ask yourself, I'm going from what unit to what unit? I'm going from, okay, so let's go find that one. Kilograms to pounds. Which I'll find. I would use this one, going from kilograms to pounds. 1 kilogram, 2.205. Don't know if you remember that. 1 kilogram is, okay, what relationship? Raise your hand. What relationship do y'all see? I got 2 people who see a relationship. June, go for it. Up and down or side to side? Side to side, what did you do? Times 200. Ray said math. Ooh, that's a lot of math. All right, so you might know how to do this already, because I see that it's times 0, and what is this all going to be when I multiply it by 0? It's all going to be 0. What's going to happen when I do this times 0? A lot of zeros. So I go ahead and just do my placeholders. I put 2 zeros because I know that both of those lines of math are going to be zeros, and then I just go for the 2. 5 by 2 is 10, carry the 1. 2 by 0 plus 1. 1. 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Move my decimal. 1, 2, 3. Yo. What did you do?
I just moved the decimal for the 200. I just made it into 2, and then I moved the 2.205 to 2.145. And then you're gonna be an X together from there.
Yeah. That works. Okay. We good with this? Okay. Is it any really different than yesterday? Okay. And that's why I teach you the proportions, because yes, I could teach you the other different way. Proportions just help it work really easily. Let's see. Let's do a quick list. Okay. So, give me a second. Let me finish off the recording so I don't have to do this later. Your homework is going to be, I think it's like 7 problems, good word problems. Use that conversion chart that's on